So what we're doing at the moment is unravelling 40 years of integration with the EU, and it's bound to be complex and difficult. And if I could just explain what the Internal Markets Bill does, is it protects the integrity of the UK internal market. So what we want to do is to ensure that we have access, unfettered access for goods from Northern Ireland to the rest of the UK. And that's essential. We don't want to be in a position where we can't import food, for example, from Northern Ireland. And so what we're doing is we're creating a safety net. We're creating a safety net in this bill to ensure that if we don't reach a deal by the end of the year with the EU, we won't be restricting our obligations to the rest of the country and ensuring
well, that's all very well, but that doesn't really answer the question, does it? The question was how can you reconcile your position with potentially breaking the law? And that's what Brandon Lewis said would happen if the measures in this bill were introduced.
Well, we will be breaching international law if we exercise those powers, and that's down the line. But
you're a Justice Minister. How can you defend that?
Well, we have to. We don't only have international obligations. We also have international rights under international treaties. And if we find ourselves in a position whereby the EU is breaching or acting in bad faith in relation to its obligations, we have rights and remedies available to us.
What do you know now that you didn't when you signed the withdrawal agreement? Because all of this was clear in that. That's what you fought the general election on. It was an oven-ready deal. It was a brilliant deal, according to the Prime Minister. Turns out, not so brilliant.
Well, things have developed because under the Northern Ireland Protocol, we were to go to the Joint Committee to negotiate certain aspects and detail in relation to Northern Ireland. And if it is the case that the EU are now saying they're not going to list us as a third country, i.e. we're not going to be able to have unfettered access to Northern Ireland, then that is not something that we anticipated when we entered into the protocol.